Hey everyone, I wanted to create a holiday look and I was thinking about this morning, and so I figured I would just film it and see how it goes. I did already put on my Moodstruck Eye Primer, just a little dot all over my eyelids and then also underneath my eyes. This is just going to help that eye makeup stay in place all day long. It helps the colors pop, and most importantly, I feel like it prevents creasing. So once that eye primer has set for 5 minutes or so, I'm going to start with an all over base. I'm going to take this light matte pink color, it's called Discreet, and I'm going to use the side of my Deluxe brush to put that product onto the brush and just tap that all over my eyelid. Okay, so once that is on your eyelid, isn't that nice? I love that light pink color. It's perfect if you are wanting like a really neutral look. You could just do that and put on some mascara and it'd be fabulous. Speaking of mascara, I'm gonna stick mine down my shirt. Okay, next what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this light matte brown color. This is Astute. It is perfect. I'm gonna take the end of my blending brush and kind of dust that in. That product. This is such a great transition color. I like to hold my brush more towards the end and just allow that product to kind of dust all in my crease mainly, but then also if it goes a little bit above and below, that's fine too, because I'm just wanting to have a really nice transition color that's going to allow me to build the color of the products that I'm going to be playing with today a little bit deeper. So really just kind of at this point establishing the foundation. And what I always say is that you could just keep building that product into the crease. Okay, so now that that is in the crease, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start going in with some darker colors. So I'm going to go into the Moodstruck Addiction Shadow Palette number 2. Again, I'm going to take this blending brush and I'm going to go into the color Honorable. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go in with my Fluffy Crease Brush. This is a little bit smaller than the blending brush. So I'm just going to put a little bit of product onto the end of that and then just dust that on top of that Astute. I'm really trying to build this color out because I'm going to go pretty dark here. I'm really excited to share with you. I really hope that this works. So now that I've dusted that in, oh yeah, that looks nice. I am just going to take my blending brush and kind of blend that out just a little bit. There's really no harsh lines though, because I put that Astute in. Everything just blends on so nicely whenever you use that color. Okay, then I'm going to go in with this dark color Cocky, and again I'm going to go in with this like Fluffy Crease Brush and just kind of do the same thing, except instead of going all the way into the inner corner, I'm just going to go like right above my pupil. And I love this compact because it has shimmer and matte. Like these are all matte shades that I'm putting on, but there are some shimmery shades. Like I call this one like a snowflake color. And they're really, really pretty. I also like that it has a mirror built in so that you can see how you're kind of putting on that eye product. So just blending that out a little bit. Now, this is the part I'm a little nervous about. What I'm gonna do, let me adjust the camera there a little bit. There we go. I am going to take my cream shadow brush and I'm gonna go in with the Splurge Cream Shadow. This is Skeptical. And I need my handheld mirror for this one. I'm just going to take a little bit of that product onto my cream shadow brush. The cream shadows, they come in matte or sparkle. This is a sparkle. And I'm going to press that kind of in the outer corner. And you can see this is like black and sparkly. And putting a little bit more. And I'm also going to press it on to the inner corner. And then I'm going to kind of draw like a little line up and around. And I'm going to leave the middle empty. So just pressing that right in the inner corner. And bringing that up and around. I really like the Splurge Cream Shadows because I've done several videos where I show you how you can make this just like a one color, like a one step eye color all over your eyelid. So if I wanted to, I could have just put that black on my eyelid and then dusted it out, and that would have been really nice. You can also, as I'm doing, use it with your other powder products. So I'm going to go in on the other eye now. And they are so pigmented. They do not crease. And they dry down to a powder. So then once I kind of get the outline here that I'm going for, then I can get rid of that harsh line and blend it out. Now I have had this color Skeptical for a little bit, so that's why there's a little bit of fallout, but it's not anything crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna let that kind of dry. Now, what I wanted to do on the inner part of my eye, where I left that space, is I wanted to put a really shimmery color. So let me go in here with my blending brush and just kind of blend that out. And that's part of the reason why I didn't do my face makeup yet either. Okay, so next what I'm gonna do is I am gonna go into, this is a limited edition palette that came out in February 2018, so it is no longer available, unfortunately. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with that Adored, and I'm gonna put that just right in the middle there. Where I left that space, just to really brighten that up. And again, kind of take my blending brush, lightly blend that. Okay, and then this is the fun part. Absolutely love this color. It's called Unwavering. I call it the unicorn color because when the light hits it, it is iridescent and just like so fabulous. So I'm going to just put that right all over my eyelid. So, and including where I had like that darker color. Because then what's going to happen is it's going to stay dark, but it's going to just be iridescent and fabulous. So kind of blend that out. Do you see that? How that just like totally, oh my gosh, I wish you could see in the picture because it's so much more vibrant when you look at it in real life. One thing I am going to do, I'm going to take my cream shadow brush, and remember I went in with that Skeptical, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a cloth and I'm going to take my brush cleaner and I'm just going to squirt a little bit of that on the corner here. This is a cloth that I just keep around, and look at that. It just gets all of that pigment off so quickly, and this is good to go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my rose water, spritz some of that onto my cream shadow brush. Take that cream shadow brush, the side that I just spritzed, and go back into that Unwavering and press that right in the middle there. Just like that. Again, go in with my blending brush, get rid of any harsh lines. just like that. Woo! I like it. What I'm gonna do last, but definitely not least, is I'm going to just take this color Gentle. It's like a really nice metallic light pink, champagne pink I think is what it's called. I'm gonna take that just right along the top of my brow bone. And a little bit into the inner corner. Just like that. I'll be back to do the bottom part here. Okay, so now that I have like the rest of my makeup done, and I always feel like I don't go down my neck enough, so let me just do that right quick. Okay, so on my lips, just so you all know, I put the Stellar on the outside and the Sublime on the inside, and then I topped it off with a little bit of the Opulence lipstick and Sitting Pretty just to like add some more dimension to it. And then I love to put highlighter like right on my Cupid's bow, so that's what you see glistening there. And I really like how that turned out. It looks really cool. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to take my shadow palette number 2. I'm gonna go in with that Honorable. That's what I use kind of all over. So I'm gonna just take that all underneath my eye like that, just to kind of smoke the eye out all the way. And then I'm going to take that Cocky, the dark color. I'm just going to put that in the outer corner. Tapping off any excess. Then I feel like I still need to kind of clean that up a little. Sometimes I go a little too far. That's okay though. That's what your brushes are for, to help clean it up. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my crease brush. I just wiped it off real quick, and I'm going to go in with that Blissful, and I'm going to put that just right in the inner corner here. Kind of stamp that. Anytime you put a bright color, helps if I complete my train of thought. Anytime you put a bright color on the inner part of your eye, what it does is it just helps to brighten up your eye. I feel like sometimes I go a little too dark, so that's a great way to just bring everything back together. I am going to line my eyes, and I'm not going to talk, because when I talk in line, I mess up. And then last but definitely not least is the Epic Mascara. I put it down my shirt to kind of warm it up, and it just allows it to glide on so much smoother. That's for any mascara, not just the Epic. And I was watching a video where I was sharing another mascara, one that I had picked up whenever I ran out of my Epic and I'd forgotten to order more. Thank goodness for the new like subscription service where it just automatically comes to your house every 45, 60, or 90 days. And so I had ran out, and I picked up this drugstore mascara, and you all, I was trying to be nice in the video. It was not good. It was not pretty. The wand is made out of plastic, so first of all, I like to get like really close to my lash line because I have non-existent lashes, and it was so painful to use. It also smelled really funky, and it literally did like nothing for my lashes. I feel like the Epic at least curls it, and I am going to go in with a second coat and really get that on there because I do want to have a little bit more of a dramatic look today. So really, I just love this because it doesn't get clumpy, and I can get super close to the lash line, and look at that. Look at that. Every time. It gets me every time, you all. For some reason, I feel like this eye, I always do a better job, even though like I'm not on, I have to go across my body because I'm left-handed. I don't know, why is that? maybe the angle that you're able to hold the brush. No, look at that. Anyways, if you have any questions about any of the products that I used today, please do not hesitate to ask. If you like these in-depth tutorials where I really walk you step by step how to use these products, let me know that too. Give me a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.